And first at 5, we begin with a family in heartbreak after their loved one was gunned down at Alki Beach. Thanks for joining us at 5. I'm David Rose.
And I'm Jamie Tompkins. The young father was expecting another child and now joins a growing number of people victimized by gun violence. Q13 News reporter Steve Kiggins spoke with the young man's family. He's live in West Seattle with their story. Steve?
I'll tell you what, Seattle police believe that this shooting escalated from an argument. When police got here on scene, they found somebody performing CPR on this young man. Police tried themselves, but he passed right here at the Alki Beach house. Now, this young man's family, they showed up later this afternoon, you can see, with balloons and flowers. They are in utter shock about his death.
He always looked out for everyone around him. Even if he didn't know him, he stuck up for everyone. He was a good man, a very good young man.
They called him a very good man, a very young man. Family of 22-year-old Tilo Ray Shepard say he had a presence about him. He could make everyone feel important and loved. Tilo is a father to a young child and expected another one soon. Now his family grieves his death, shot near Alki Beach House around midnight.
You can't prepare for it. I mean, and it's tough to deal with because it's so unexpected.
Seattle police say multiple people called 911 after gunfire erupted near the beach. 3 more people were also shot. 2 were rushed to the hospital. Another one drove there on their own. It's just the latest in a violent trend that's been growing. In 2019, SPD recorded 37 homicides. In 2020, those jumped to 52. And this year, a dozen have been killed so far by gun violence. SPD says calls for shots fired are also on a similar trajectory. Last night's shooting is still under investigation. So far, there's no arrests. And for Tilo's family, he's anything but a number. He was a man who was looked up to.
He'd talk to me. He'd tell me what I needed to do.
A young man of promise and a warm heart. Another young man from Seattle lost to gun violence.
He's a very young man. I mean, he has his whole life ahead of him. He's 22 years old. I mean, how do you deal with that, right? There's so many things I wanted to show him in life, so many things he still needed to see, man. To lose his life over this gun violence it's ridiculous. It just needs to stop.
Now, live pictures back here at Alki again. We spoke with neighbors out here who have complained, about some of the large crowds that they've seen starting to gather out here at the beaches, especially late at night, including meeting some folks out here, who tell us they've only lived here a few months and they're actually ready to get out of the neighborhood. Now, Seattle Police Chief, Interim Chief Adrian Diaz was out here last night sharing his concern, and he was talking about a rising number of what he described as 220 shots fired and shooting calls all across the city this year. He's urging anyone with information to share that information with detectives. If you know something about this case, even if it's small, he wants you to call the Violent Crimes Tip Line. Their number is 206-233-5000. We're live in West Seattle tonight. Steve Kiggins, Q13 News.